Anyway, let's actually make some Pokemon or something. I don't know. This is just a test, so excuse all the absolute garbage maintaining of everything, I guess. Um, I don't know how this works. If I guess people watching on later, hi, but let's just get into it and start drawing some Pokemon. So I have an idea. Because I'm pretty sure that I've got a psychic fighting kangaroo for roll for Fakemon, and I thought it'd be fun if we'd pop in and do that. So I'm thinking let's go and just make some fun random Fakemon having to do with a psychic fighting kangaroo. With speed. Speed is its stat, so we're gonna make it like I'm thinking like really stupidly lanky. Just like ridiculously lanky, like a maybe even spring like, a bit like how I did Aurora Rune back in the what in the Linoon evolution. So I'm thinking let's make it small, make it springy, and for the psychic type we'll have maybe like some energy fists or something like that. Let's put it into live chat because apparently it's just doing I don't so it was in top chat for some reason, so I didn't see all these messages. So hi everyone who's looking right now. I appreciate you all popping in. Um, how is everything so far? Just in terms of audio, bass, all that, all that stanky garbage. Yeah, I was actually thinking energy boxing gloves. Really good idea. Yeah, I'm thinking like energy boxing gloves, maybe make him a little springy. Um, but yeah, tell me how everything sounds. I can fix it and make sure that it's a bit better for next stream. Sorry about the um the chat. The chat is it was really finicky and small, and I'm gonna have to figure that out after the like for the next stream. But I'm waffling on for too long. Let's oh cool, the audio is clear. Excellent. I was mostly worried about that. All right, let's just jump straight into it and tell me if the actual iPad recording is good too. I can see it looks alright on the thing, but we will we will have a look now. So first things first, let's make him as skinny as possible. Feel free to, I don't know, ask questions or anything like that about, Fakemon or just Pokemon in general. I'm happy to answer some questions. Um, how do I share this live screen? Um, do you mean like how do you share it to other people or how am I recording? Oh, a Tesla. See, the thing with the Tesla Coil S, the Tesla Coil tail, I already did that with my previous Kangaroo Fakemon, so I probably shouldn't do that. But I'm thinking, yeah, maybe a bit of a spoink-like thing. The orange box is for, well, was for chat before. I was trying to get it all like squashed in and just it just didn't work. So for sharing this recording, I have gone through some crazy hoops. I had to buy like a USB-C to HDMI converter, and then the HDMI is attached to a video capture. And that is plugged into my computer and all that. So it was only like, oh, I don't know, $30 or something. So it wasn't too expensive, but I did have to like wait outside of the apartment complex I'm in and get it before someone stole it, I guess. To anyone who is just joining in, I'm doing a psychic fighting kangaroo Fakemon for the next role for Pokemon. If I could pick one Pokemon professor to be canon in my Fakemon world. Oh, I I can't think. My brain's just been completely like decimated by just setting up this stream and trying to figure everything out. If you mean like from Pokemon itself, like what professor? I think I'd like Professor Juniper. I like Professor Juniper. She's great. Or Professor Oak. Basic baby answer, but I think that would probably be for the best. All right, so this is very kangaroo shaped. This is a kangaroo shaped creature, but I want to make it a little more unique, a little more interesting. It's got to look speedy, so I've got to make it. Let's add in like a bit of a springtail to it. Um, nah, nah. Let's have it go a little further down, so it looks like it's about to like coil up and bounce down. As you can see, my sketching style is very, very loose and very wonky, but hope it makes sense. Let's I think Professor Oak simply just for the fact that he is the most, I guess, used professor, and he's just got that ton of personality that I guess we all love. Given those droopy swoopy ears. Uh, Another random question. What if someone like decided to make a regional variant of a Pokemon from Fakemon artist, Fakemon region? Did the artist need to ask permission or I'd say yeah. I'd say probably ask permission from the artist before you go and do anything like that. I'd say probably like 9 times out of 10 they would be absolutely delighted that you'd even like offer to do something of theirs. But it's always good just in case. And like if you do decide to like post it, and then that will avoid the whole like them getting mad at you for essentially like aping off their design. But really, I wouldn't. I'd still ask permission just to be sure. All right, I'm just kind of starting to give it some very normal eyes, just because I don't quite know where to start off with this. Um, oh, I wanted to give it something a bit goofy and give it like a pattern that looks like a band-aid on its nose for that fighting type. I think that's cute. That's pretty cute. I think one thing that would help would be adding like the little swoopy, like extra bit of the kangaroo's tail. Inspiration, kind of mainly it's all just like it's a kangaroo, it's a fighting psychic type. That's the problem with role for Pokemon. It's hard to really get inspiration from the like crazy mix and match of what they have. So yeah, with role for Pokemon, I usually just like create whatever I can think of, and if there is inspiration, I can put it in. But yeah, this is a fire starter game for good slap cheese on snows. Oh, definitely. Oh my god, you know what? I actually love the idea of it having like a little cheese pouch like Foy Coco, but it actually makes sense on this guy. Let's let's put it in. Yeah, I love that. That's such a good idea. Thank you for that. Oh yeah, Abra definitely is feels a bit like if they ever make an official canon like Australian region, I can guarantee you that Abra might be the first to be getting a regional variant like that. When it comes to all the fake money you've made so far, which one would you have as a pet guard animal? Oh, I would love Jetzacodal. I would love simply because it is a giant dinosaur. It's just straight up giant dinosaur. And also being able to fly. But I mean, the little guy who I have on my head, he would be a good little pet. He would drink all of my coffee. All right. Yeah, that mischievous little smile. It may look a little penile. It may look a little penile right now. We're gonna keep working on it. The penileness will be removed soon. It's what all sketches start out. You can't start a sketch without having that PP look about it. This one is I've rolled psychic fighting for it, so we won't be. Maybe it could have some kind of new ability that gives it like the electric type, maybe boost on electric type moves after doing certain things. Um, all right. So let's give it some like big boxing glove hands just to break up the silhouette a bit. No, you're right. Don't worry about it. Maybe in future streams I'll put up like if there's a specific concept or whatever, so I don't dash your dreams by telling you it's a different typing. Um, yeah, so I'm just literally doing roll for Pokemon today. Oh, thank you. I have not hydrated. I probably should. I am running on too much iced coffee at the moment, but I hope work's good for you. I never have to work because I'm doing my work right now, but enjoy. I will probably dehydrate and become a desiccated husk very soon. Hmm. Trying to think what maybe that could have like a aura kind of nah, little bit of like a bubble around its hands or something. Maybe the evolution can have like a psychic type aura that kind of goes all around it, making a like headgear and stuff for the boxing roo. I don't know about the big long arms. Yeah, I was thinking like yeah, some Steven Universe or sort of bubble gloves, definitely. Yeah, so this will be in a future video. I'll have a like Dex entry and all that. I can't get this arm. What is wrong with me right now? I think it's the streaming jitters getting to me a bit just because it's my first time, but I don't know. I think this is kind of cute. It's kind of got good Pokemon energy to it. Let's move it over a little bit so we can get the gloves in. Get that little bigger, little bigger. Yeah, yeah, that looks good. Yeah, yeah, Australian, super Australian. All right, I think that is looking pretty good now. Okay. All right, question for the people who are here. What's your favorite Pokemon? Go right now. And if it's one that I have ready for roll for Pokemon, I will tell you. There's bamboo in Australia. It's I don't think it's like the traditional kind of bamboo, but there is some. It's an interesting idea actually. Oh yeah, there's some good. Yeah, these are very good choices. I I think anyone who's watched my video knows I have a very soft spot for Zoro and Zoroark, so I'm a bit biased there. Hmm. I think the boxing glove hand needs to be a bit different actually. It's a bit too literal, I'd say. Can have like kind of weird glove hands, that's fine. But I think it needs to kind of roll into the hand a bit more as if it's just attached to it as part of the body instead of looking like a piece of clothing. Um, then we can add in maybe a hmm, there. It's kind of yeah, that's cute. I feel like yeah, it would have like a signature move where it shoots like a psychic energy blast. Um maybe a physical psychic type move that has long reach or something. Slap some more cheese on it. Where can I possibly put more cheese on this boy here? Oh crap, that actually works. I've been thwarted by the cheese. Goldengo, yeah, great. Vanillax, Greninja, yeah. Orbit Stone Journal. Oh, I think you'll enjoy a video coming in the next couple months because I've got something for Stone Journal coming. What's the name? I actually don't think about the names until like the last minute, which may show. But if any of you have any name suggestions, just put them up and I can I can credit you in the video about the names because that's the fun of live streaming. I can take all your guys' ideas. No, I would give proper credit. Psychedelic jab. That's cool. Yeah. I think I might need to make a kind of a move. I'm mind blanking something serious about that. Like an example move animation for that. All right, what do we got? Psykaroo, Puncharoo, Puntoodle. All right, yeah, these are pretty good. I think Puncharoo actually is kind of funny, but yeah, I do like the Roo. All right. What are we thinking so far? Do we think the oh Wallopy that's good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to use Wallopy, especially for the original ones. But the other names might be good for an evolution when we get to it. Yes. What do we think? Do we think that anything could be added? Anything needs to be changed about it so far? Polisai, I like that too. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I love saying wallopy. And it's perfect because, I mean, baby kangaroos are not wallabies, but that doesn't matter. It never needs to matter. I can do what I want. This is my Fakemon region. Alright, let's. Yeah, I think that. I really like that. I think it's cute. It does have a bit of mid-stage energy, but I think because it's a only a two-stager, having it like this, I think fits well enough. I think the tail needs a little bit of extra perspective. It looks like it's going away from us and not forward. Excuse me. All right, let's get some line art going. I think this is cute. Yeah, so this will be a two-stager. Oh, I I think the second stage will be a kind of keep the similar sort of smaller build, but have kind of psychic armor energy. So like it just this is an example of the evolution. Like it might have like a psychic energy, like sparring helmet on it, kind of like that. Ever thought it felt unfair that Ogerpon got four forms while the loyal free is just there? Um, yeah, sort of. I think it would have been interesting if the loyal free. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to spoil uh spoilers if you aren't quite done with the teal mask. Mute now. Um, I think it would have been cool if Okidogi and all that had special forms with the masks that they stolen. So each of them had like uh, instead of the poison typing gets swapped over for whatever mask they stole was going to be. I think that would have been interesting. But yeah, I mean, there's not much you can really do with them apart from that. But I'm so happy with how Ogapon is just my daughter in every way. As in, I want to cherish and protect it. I'm using for brushes, by the way, my own brushes. They're kind of retrofitted from a brush pack. I don't remember the name of the person, but they have like the only Pokemon brush pack around. Um, it's probably my favorite brush so far. It's just you need to be really careful with the kind of pressure sensitivity. If you go too heavy, it looks just absolutely horrid. But it's got just the right amount of smoothing for my shaky hands. But I think that looks pretty good. Let's. I do like the idea of this maybe being a little bit raised. A raised bit of cheese on his nose. Oh yeah, yeah. Alakazam armor definitely. Yeah, it took so long to find like any kind of brush that I was happy with on it. Like, oh, I even now I still have moments where I'm just like I hate my brush. I have to spend the next like 2 hours hunting and changing everything. Oh yeah, Bill Suart. Hey, how you doing? Wallafie and Kickaroo. That's cute. I I swear every kangaroo and wallaby Fakemon just have the best names. They roll off the tongue. It's just mwah, beautiful. Surround brush and lower the opacity overlay. That's interesting. For me, I have to have like really specific brushes. It's just like if it's not exactly to my specifications and has the exact pressure and all that, I just can't I can't handle it. Yeah, thanks everyone for coming around and looking at the stream as well. I really appreciate it. I hope that it has been at least a little interesting to watch me struggle to make a kangaroo Pokemon. Yeah, I think one of the cool things about this is hopefully I don't know how YouTube uh, saves these streams or whatever, but people can watch these later and kind of look at the process a little longer than what my normal videos do. Come here to say one thing: cheese. That better have been the Top Gear meme, or I'm gonna be mad. I think his eyes need something. Maybe. Okay, this is gonna be a bit of a. Just a little bit of a. What about one eye being. Oh, I like that. One eye being the star, kind of like when you get knocked out. Your Fakement region is my favorite because I'm also making Oceania region, so I get quite a lot of inspo. That's great. I'm really glad that you can get inspiration from my videos. I love that. Yeah, it makes me really happy when that when people say that they're inspired by my regions. Jackaroo. Yeah, I being an Australian, yeah, located, yeah, seeing anything with jacked, and kangaroo in the same sentence just makes me think of that Kangaroo Jack movie. Oh, and also, I will in next time I stream, I'll have music and stuff just from the League of Legends sessions movies? The sessions music going. It's just I had so much to try and like figure out for the first stream. I was just overwhelmed. A regional. Oh, that's cute. Little regional pinata. There should definitely be like a pinata Pokemon that when it gets hit by like physical attacks, it heals everyone on the field or something. Oh, definitely Steven Universe related. It's got the orb, fist, the star. Even to this day, Steven Universe haunts me. This isn't Pokemon related, but I struggle in my first language is my secondary language. Hey, you're doing fine. Yeah. You reckon the gloves need something? I can see it. Hmm. But what though? What can we add to these gloves to make them have a bit more impact? Um, yeah, now you got me thinking. I mean, I could add the cheese slices, but have we gone too far? Have we gone too far with the cheese? Oh, a bandage hands, huh? Let's Let's go back to the sketch layer and just fiddle around with that for a bit. What if we just did like something like that? Uh, I'm gonna try the cheese slices, but it definitely needs some kind of pattern there. It's just I don't know if it's the cheese slices is exactly it. Man, now I want craft single cheese slices. Yeah, I don't know about the crystals. I mean, if we really wanted to go super far with it, we could give it like just like a solid round crystal for its fists. But I like the idea of it kind of having like weird like glovey paw hands. Could go star shape. Yeah, maybe a star shape is what it needs. Maybe a little extra stars. We could also maybe, yeah, it does look a little flat. Maybe a bit of, maybe we could add in like a little extra finger there. So it has 3 fingers. Oh yeah, yeah, maybe a 3D cheese slice. Oh, if there was a cheese Pokemon, it would, I reckon it would be fairy, right? And then if it gets hit with a like fire type attack, it would then like form change to be a melted piece of cheese. And maybe it has like gooey or something like that as its ability afterwards. Okay, all right. Yeah, we're cooking. We're cooking. Yeah, we are absolutely cooking now. How wrong was I to doubt the cheeses? The cheeses in chat. This, yeah. Thank you everyone for helping me with this. This is a true group-based effort now. And whether you like it or not, I'm calling you guys cheeses now. You've dug your own grave on that one. I don't even know how to do emotes. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, alright? Are you gonna go eat lunch? Are you having some cheese? I'm gonna be a little disappointed if you don't have cheese, I'll be honest. Yeah, you guys are the cheese gang now. Claim which cheese type you are quickly before someone else takes your cheese. Oh yeah, lasagna? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start calling all my subscribers cheeses from now on. That definitely won't have horrible connotations at some point, I'm sure. I'm just gonna assume that that emote is of a dabbing cheese man. That's a bit of cheesy, isn't it? Yeah, I think like the kind of the aura around their fists would be kind of almost glass-like in a way. Like when it punches, the glass kind of shatters. I am, yeah, I'm really happy with how this one's turning out so far. Also, excuse if I'm rotating the canvas too much. That's a bad habit of mine, I think. I try and keep it as straight as possible. Welcome. Yes, we are making a cheese-based friend, it seems. Get some get some little toe beans going. Every Pokemon benefits from having a little bit of toe beans. Let's lower the opacity on that sketch layer. Is that? Let's move this over a little bit with a little liquefy layer. No one will notice. I'm not doing this in front of a chat room, but whatever. Oh no, no, that's too cheesy. That's too cheesy. Legendary, legendary. How dare you? No, it's really good. Um, Boo is a very cute name. I must admit. I'm gonna have to like, you know what? After the stream's done, I'm gonna put up a poll on my channel. I'm not gonna post the actual Pokemon. People can come here to the stream if not the stream, the VOD if they want to actually take a look at it. But let's we'll put it to a vote. Either Wallace, was it Wallacei? What? I don't remember what the other one was, but I will put it between that and Bouncer Boo. Sue me. All right, I think this looks good. Wallopy, thank you. Yeah, that was it. Man, I've got severe streaming brain rot going on right now. Okay. Cheese. We can't actually give it a cheese-based name. No, we can't. If for some reason during roll for Pokemon I rolled cheese like food. Sorry, not cheese. If I rolled like a food-based mon, I probably would have done it like that. Yeah, the whole of the this new region that's rolled for Pokemon is cheese-based. Um, yeah, I think giving the tail a bit more of like a spring look to it helps a bit. Because it probably isn't actually wrapping its tail around, but maybe it like compresses it a bit down. I think that looks good. I'm surprised that the stream's actually held up in terms of data and all that. The Mostara region, get out. Get out. There's something really horrifying about the idea of a mill tank that has some kind of cheese-based inspiration. Yeah, is anyone also doing Fakemon stuff at the moment? Tell me about it. I want to know what you're doing. Draw along with me as we explore the various applications of cheese. There we go. Looking well good, I think. I'm really happy with how this has turned out. Now I just think of some kind of weird Skuntank evolution. Stinky cheese Skuntank or something. Oh yeah, drawing a pro tag. How's that going? I found drawing my pro tags for the Star region grueling. I can do Fakemon, but Pokemon people are especially difficult to do, I find. Oh yeah, you're not drawing Fakemon, what are you drawing then? Go on. Tell the Brotherhood and Sisterhood of Cheese. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think the eye works really well. One thing, I'm gonna do the dreaded flipping of the canvas. Oh, actually, it didn't. I'm shocked. Usually, flipping the canvas horrifies and shocks me, but It's not too bad. The eye does need to be increased a little bit, but that's all right. Oh, cool. Baby and Sproutus and Skullcolas. Oh, I love that. Horror media Pokemon. That's actually really interesting. Yeah, blue screen of death whenever human characters come up. Let's flip the canvas. Let's give him some little bits to the ears too. Just some tiny little bits to the ears. Cute. Butter brothers and your Swiss sisters. All right, let's go on to coloring this little man. Let's change that background away from white so it doesn't mess up. Now, what color scheme do we... Hmm, purple and orange? Hmm. Give him a Glock. That's his hero. Oh, oh, I don't know about that one. Do you recommend any unpopular Australian myths or legends for me to base a Pokemon off? Oh, oh, I did a Fakemon of it for a much later on video. I just suggest looking up a lot of kind of Aboriginal mythology. They have some really like amazing super like super beautiful kind of ideas behind their kind of mythological monsters and creatures and stuff like that. Obviously, when you do them, try to be a little bit like respectful of it because that's obviously always important to do. But I'm having a brain blank on what it is. I think it's called the Yara Miyahu or something like that. It's kind of like a Aboriginal kind of blood sucking creature, and I think that one's really interesting. Okay. Anyway, away from that tangent I just went on. I think I do like the idea of kind of a maybe an orangey reddy sort of like that for it. I don't really want to do blue and orange. I think for a fighting psychic type, that's a bit much, to be honest. I do like maybe the idea of so let's see. How does this look? Oh, aha, the classic slight opening in your lines. Oh, we're gonna do something for that though. We will have yellow for the cheese. There will be yellow for the cheese. So I'm thinking just like you found you. Yeah, the one pixel of doom I suffer greatly from that funky little lad. All right. So let's get a nice kind of bright yellow for them. So I'm thinking for his psychic origins, he's kind of got like his fighting is more like at range, kind of shooting off psychic energies from his punches, kind of kinetic energy. Yeah, 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 almost like a Hadoken kind of Street Fighter thing. All right, so oh, we didn't get all the cheese. Actually, let's duplicate that. Um, hmm. So I rolled for him that his highest stat is speed, but I think he'd probably be like an interesting kind of special attacker. He is sausage colored. He is. It's that makes sense. Australian, the classic sausage sizzle. I'm going to put in yellows and a base of kind of like a red for this because I'm gonna try something. One pixel of doom. Gonna try something here. Just gonna add in the body too, and then we're gonna go into our middle layer and we're gonna add in kind of a Steven Universe pink maybe. That's an official color. Don't look it up. Oh, and it just fills in the entire canvas. I love that. There we go. Yeah. I know this looks like I'm just coloring over all the work I just did, but bear with me. We're gonna just lower the opacity there to about there. Merge that down. Thank you, Cerebi.net. Not sponsored. Um, you're right. I did. You're correct. Good catch. This is why I have my chat here to help me. And then I'm going to add in another layer and just gonna color. Oh, that is just infuriating. Yeah, I thought adding in the that little bit of opacity really does help with the coloring. Let's just put that there too. Um, what's the size of your pen when you're drawing Fakemon? That is a very uh massive question. The technical pen I'm using right now, so I use a what's my canvas size? That's a good start. Uh, Canvas I'm doing on a so around 4,000 by 4 by 4,000 I'd say. And for my pen size I use about 13%, but I try and vary up the line weights and all that when I'm doing it. Um yeah, so this is Procreate, it's on the iPad. Um I cannot recommend Procreate stuff enough. Like they have a built-in animation suite. It's not like crazy good, but they are coming out with a one-time purchase animation suite soon that is like it looks amazing. I'm gonna like try and actually do some proper animation stuff for the Astara region at that point. Yeah, if you're really into like drawing and you do have a decent iPad, I'd suggest taking a look at Procreate. It is literally the only reason why I bought an iPad. I'd never do it like any other time, but hmm. The more I look at this now, the color of its actual skin is I don't know if I like that. Let's pop in another one. Maybe a deeper red. How's that? I think that's oh, my hand just decided to undo all my work. I think it needs to be a bit less saturated, huh? Hmm. All right, let's go desaturated and browner. All right, yeah. Let's give that a go. Keep forgetting to do that. Oh yeah, I can jive with that. have a look, see if that... I'll have to change this too, so we'll just darken that down a little bit. No, 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 no. You stop that. Oh yeah, the aqua shiny would be nice. Oh yeah, that looks... Yeah, yeah, I'm... Good job, chat. You are my saviors. My cheese knights. Alright, now we need to figure out an eye color. Yeah, pat yourselves on the back. Let's give it a... See how a blue would look with that. Whoa, Sonic the Hedgehog. That just sounded like he burst into my house. I think that's cute. What do you think, chat? What do you think of the blue eye? Oh, and I need to change that. Must move at a reasonably speedy pace. Alright, let's go... Alright, what are you all saying? Greener? So I have one person saying darker, the other one saying lighter. So we'll try out darker in a kind of the same blue and see how that looks. Oh my god, why? I actually think darker doesn't work as well, actually. One darker, one lighter. Oh, doesn't help that that's there. Let's... Definitely not two different styles. All right, let's try lighter and greener. Will that be too... Okay. Oh, I can... Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I like that. Let's jump between the two. I think that does give it kind of a nice, less green. You say green and you want less green. You say more green now. Can't win with you people. No, I think that's kind of cute. I think it, what if, all right, hear me out. What if you lower the opacity on the green and do like an in between? Okay, yeah, I think no, I'm taking an executive channel creator decision. I think I like this one the most. That nice in between. All right. Okay, we good. We good with this. Hmm. Yeah, I think I agree. How dare I actually create content here? I'm thinking you're right with the without the outline, but that's actually something that I'll do kind of after I've done the rest of the design. It's kind of like post processing or some kind of fancy technical term for it. Um, but yeah, let's actually get into some shadows. Oh my god, we've been going for an hour. Time flies. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. That's wild. No, this will be a two-stager. So the second stage I'm thinking is gonna be like a bit more armored and just I think I want to go like really over the top with the second stage. Um anyway, so for me, when I do my shading, there's a little Fakemon Forever Insider tip. I use a multiply layer and I set it to 40%. And then I will get a, depending on how I'm feeling, it's like a mood ring. And then I go around here on it, like a, not fully in the corner, around there. And then I grab just a random kind of painting brush. And then from there, I kind of, you just respect the light source. So we'll say that the light source is coming from the top right, I guess. Usually, what I'll do when I kind of feel like I can't figure out what to do with my fake one, I'll open up a new Procreate document and I'll grab some official art and I'll just try and copy what they do, figure out where the lights and shadows are on them, and just go from there. All right. Well, let's. So well, obviously I'm not done, but what I'll do is once I've finished all the shadows, I will drop down my opacity of just a normal round brush, and then I will lightly go. Oh, that's too far. Lightly go over the top of it, just erase a little bit of it, and that kind of gives that. It's more of a sun and moon era art kind of shadow. But I think that this is like my favorite kind of shadow that they do for the artwork. Gen 1 usually is just a bit too complicated, and up until like Gen 4, it all feels, the shading feels a bit too much, but um, yeah, that's usually what I do. Someone just slammed their door out there. Jeez. Calm down. Um, oh, I'm not a really good artist. You get out of here. Yeah, I didn't think that I was gonna like turn this sort of into a mini tutorial, but I think now is a better time than any, and then I can kind of pop it up on the main channel and call it kind of a pseudo tutorial for my Fakemon kind of style, I guess. Obviously, this isn't 100% accurate to what Pokemon does themselves, but this is how I have kind of over time adapted to this. I think it looks starting to look pretty good. Add in some ear bits. Actually, let's add in all the shadows before I start going through and erasing it all. Oh, we need some cheese shade. That's what we need. Really show that it's raised up. Oh, yeah, so my Astara region playlist is pretty much my decks at the moment. I promise that when I actually finish the Astara region, which may still be like a year away or something, I'm gonna do like a massive decks video with like specific locations of where all the Pokemon are at, and like Evo methods and stuff like that, because yeah, that's going to be a monumental task, and I'm not up to it right now, especially with all the other video ideas that I've got going on. Speaking of videos, this end of this week's one is going to be something I'm very excited about. A sequel to a very popular video. I won't spoil it, but get keen. Will you add the non-regional Evos and other cross-gen Evo mons you did in the decks? So usually if it's not on an Astaran video, I don't really like to add them to the decks, because one, it would just like super bloat the decks out, and I've already overdone it with how many Pokemon are in the Stara decks. but I some of them may still get in, especially if people kind of say, oh, this would do well in a star. Like Camus from the Beast Paradox videos got in simply by the sheer amount of people kind of petitioning for him to get through the borders. So there's that. All right, what else we got? Where it's yeah, I'm definitely not rushing a star. Like I've got all the video ideas planned and even a lot of the Pokemon from it. So I'm definitely not rushing. I do have ideas for other regions, but I'm happy for them to come out when I'm fully done with a star because there's a lot more we want to we there's not no one else is doing that. There's a lot more that I would like to explore with it, especially having to do with beast paradoxes and all that. Also, please don't. How dare you figure out what the actual video is going to be straight away? I definitely I don't have Discord open. It could have been that I do have two little kitties walking around me. Maybe they made a weird noise. I feel like the Love Disc one would actually fit pretty well, especially in the Pokemon of the kind of coral reef area, definitely. I may have to go through all my videos and maybe even ask you guys like what Pokemon you'd like to have as canon in the Astara region from the non-canon videos because yeah, it's probably for the best that some of those designs get used for something else. Um, yeah, I think this is looking good so far. Justice for Moose, yeah. Yeah, I've seen way too many of those comments. Do I watch One Piece? If so, who's your favorite character? I love One Piece, like to an unnatural degree now, especially nowadays. Um, who's my favorite characters jumped around a lot. Back in the day, I loved Frankie. I don't like his time skip design that much, to be honest. It's always irked me just the design feels a little too out of place compared to his old design. Um, God, who is my favorite character now? I mean, it's a pretty basic answer, but like, I love Luffy. Like, his Gear 5 is one of my favorite, like, anime transformations of all time. Um, Come on, Liam, think. What is your favorite? Who are those wacky pirates do you like most? It, I like Smoker. Smoker's always been kind of a character that I've found kind of appealing, simply for the fact that he's kind of like a good guy in the Marines. Yeah, I don't know why I just can't think right now. Yeah, so I will probably finish up once I've done Wallopy. I think this has been a pretty good first stream, to be honest. That I'll need to figure out why the YouTube chat just doesn't work, but I'll figure that out at another point. We need that Quillfish Evo in the decks and all the other non-regional events. Yeah, I'll think about it because some of them I actually, for example, I don't think I want. Oh God, what's the Go-Goat Evo? I don't know if that really fits well in the region. Nor does the Comfey fit. I think, but that's for later, Liam. We'll figure all that out. I'm glad it's been a good stream. I know it's good, but like I don't even I no matter what Pokemon I say, I don't want it in. One of you are gonna say that you'll want it in, so I can't win. Yes, so we are coming up actually next week. We are coming up to the 1 year anniversary of my channel, which is super like exciting and also wild that I've made so many designs in 1 year. Um, and for that, I'm thinking maybe we'll open up a Discord server. Maybe figure out Patreon stuff, but we'll yeah. Again, we'll come to that when we come to that. I've just started streaming, so I've got to get over all that jitters and whatnot. Manticati is a special exception. That one will definitely not be getting into a star for various special reasons that we will come to at another point. Do you have a Rainbow Serpentmon yet? I do. I have one. I've had one designed for a good 6 or 7 months. But that is a little spoilery. That is going to be for the Legends video, much further down the track. I do. Yeah, Zoro is a great character. I think Zoro is definitely up there too. Regional Tinkerton Zoro. That's a cool idea. Definitely. Yeah, I will be doing more streaming. This has been super fun. Like super fun, and maybe even I'll stream tomorrow. We'll get this next Evo out of the way. Thank you. Confidence is not my strong suit. Will there be a will there be a normal kangaroo mod in your region? I already do have a if you go to oh what's the name of the video? I think it's like the normal types of Astara. I have a normal electric type kangaroo. Hey, thank you for the first ever donation, the kitten. You're the best. All right. Yeah, and that's actually something that I'd love for you all to kind of clue me in on because I am actually Australian. Uh, what time would be best for me to stream? Obviously, I can't stream too late because I like my sleeps. But we can compromise on this. I do have I not a blue penguin, but I do have a little penguin mon coming in the next couple of weeks. I love dropping these little teasers. All right. Before we continue, next step, because I have waffled on for too long, a second multiply layer set at 40% again. All right. This is for those weird secondary shadows that they like to do. So we get our color picker and try to go like a kind of opposite-ish complementary color. Middle, little lower than middle of the color picker. Square color picker. I don't know if the round color picker. I don't use the round one anymore. And my little trick is I'll select this layer. When you select that layer, it's oh, my bad. I have it set to color fill because I was doing that for a thumbnail. There we go. Select that layer, the already done shadows, and then you can literally just paint over what you've already got and not worry about going over into the light. It's about to be 2 a.m. for me in East Coast US, so maybe 1 hour earlier. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to. I can definitely like. It is about to be 4 o'clock here. 4 in the afternoon for Australia. The funny thing is, I would have been streaming earlier. I probably would have started earlier in the day, but YouTube has a thing to stop like, I don't know, money laundering or something where when you request your first stream, you have to wait 24 hours for them to approve. So that's a thing. How's it like living in Australia? It's great. I I love it. I mean, there's no real downsides to it. It's, knock on wood, it's safe. It's it gets hot sometimes, but if you live around Sydney, it's not too bad. And like all the other like cities like Melbourne and stuff, it's not too bad. And I mean, there's not really dangerous animals as bad as people say they are. Here I am making poison type Pokemon for my region and saying how dangerous everything is when it's not really that bad. Yeah, I might kind of test the waters with different streaming times and see how people are kind of responding to it. Just I I I, I don't want to put my sleep schedule out for streaming because I'm very receptive to missing sleep. Like I get terrible migraines if I don't get a good sleep. So I think yeah, I probably will try and stream mid earlier in the day kind of thing. Oh, I forgot a shadow. Naughty me. Let's just give you all a little bit of a tease, a little bit of a play. Oh yeah, good old New Zealand. I think the Discord will just be for everyone. I don't really see a point in making a patron exclusive Discord. In saying that, I do want to figure out like what I can have for the Patreon, like what benefits and stuff. Because right now, I'm drawing a bit of a blank, but I've been flat out busy past couple weeks, so I haven't really had time to think about that stuff. So it all this stuff I'm kind of talking about probably won't be released on the day of the my 1 year anniversary for the for the stream for the channel, but I will try and get it out as soon as I can for it. Um, let's get rid of a bit of these. Uh, just I am using that same round brush and just erasing like in kind of a wiggly circular pattern to just ease up on those shadows. Why isn't Delicate's Eva ever going to be in your region? I will say it's never going to be in the Astara region. Hint, hint. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We can do like yeah, Patreon sneak peeks and yeah, especially yeah. I'll probably have a special Discord zone, special Patreon zone for the Discord. I think that's probably the best idea. I was thinking it if I can get enough like people on the Patreon kind of supporting so that I can do things I can do this. Oh, there's a kitty behind me taking a poop. This is just the best stream. Um Whoa, you are going crazy back there, huh? Um I was thinking that if I get enough people kind of on the Patreon, I could start doing those kind of, concept sheets that they do for Pokemon. Maybe like a little more in-depth version for the professor, like kind of researching these Pokemon, stuff like that. Next step for the lights, there's a lot of different ways to do it, but I go a hard light layer. Was it 40%? Oh no, sorry, I don't do 40% anymore. I do 25%. And then we go to get yourself sometimes yellow, sometimes blue, again, depending on the kind of colors that you've already done. And then you go maybe a little bit orange, you go all the way pretty much up to the top around here. That's where I like to go. All right. And then again, because we've got our shadows kind of in a certain position, and if you zoom out, you can kind of take a look, and I think that looks pretty good. Then we kind of in general, just kind of go with those big lights, and we'll erase them out of the way. No, not a Greek region. Stop theory crafting. You stop that now. Oh, make sure it's clipping mask on. Why make another Wallaby mod? This is for Roll for Pokemon, so I didn't actually decide this. The funky little math rocks decided for me. Oh, a convergent pink urchin space on stove. I love that. That's a great idea. Well done. Pink urchin's such an underrated Pokemon too. Do them big circles. Get some light on that cheese. Cute little light on that nose. Yeah, so this is pretty much just... It's only a couple more steps after this. Theory crafting complete. We'll get them next time, boys. You stop that. You stop that right now. I'm gonna ban you from chat. I was joking. I'm not actually gonna ban you from chat. Do I plan on redesigning some of the mons you made? Yeah. I think as we get further into the Astara region and my style's kind of solidifying, I would like to go back and take a look at some of the earlier ones I've done. Actually, specifically, maybe some of the normal types that I have done. But that again, that's for like later down the line. Okay, I think this looks pretty good so far. Another thing that Pokemon like to do, and it's not really conducive to actual lighting, but if there's like little spiky bits like this, you just kind of they have lights on the end of them for some reason. It's quite striking regardless. Um yeah, Lemural is probably one of the weakest ones I've done. I probably won't actually do anything with them anyway, so I don't know if I'll ever come back and redesign them, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. And I just kind of squamble with the eraser. Maybe this one does need that 40%. No, that's too bright now. Really got to try and keep the light from being like too bright, but also bright enough that you can see it properly. What is my region mascot? That is an interesting question. I don't really have one. Um, to be honest, part of me just wants to say Coffee. I do like Coffee simply for the fact that he's kind of like me. Me for real, for real. Just a funky little like iced coffee fiend. But yeah, I'd love to hear suggestions what people think would be a good mascot for the Astara region. Not sure if this has been discussed, Patreons, but you could potentially include tissues for those who want to make fake one brushes. Yeah, I mean, if people would be keen for me to do more like tutorials and stuff like that, I'd be totally down. It's just, yeah, I don't know how many people are like in terms of kind of the channels viewership who's here to kind of watch the process videos compared to the people who actually are just there for the uh Pokemon themselves and my glowing personality. No, but if that's something that people would want, kind of like a tier for like tutorials and stuff like that and all that, I'd be totally down for that. I would not be against kind of having tutorial videos and stuff. Yeah, I think this is turning out really well. Just yeah, we're getting kind of to the end of the process here, really. There's not much else we really need to do apart from a little bit of highlights and some post-process stuff, which is a fancy way of saying removing some lines and coloring some lines. Can you even show guns on YouTube, like even drawing guns without getting demonetized though? Because like I could very much easily have him holding a gun here, but I don't want to have YouTube crack down on me doing that, to be honest. All right, so next for this, we get another hard light layer and get the 40% will do. This is kind of just like a little extra thing where there's kind of like highlights. You can't even actually see that because oh, there we go. I think I was on the eraser still. Oops. You kind of just add in some like little shinies here and there. On the eyes, especially adding in that extra layer. A lot of Pokemon eyes have kind of like unnecessary amounts of shininess, but that helps a bit. Just adding in those kind of extra little flourishes here and there. Oh, I'm hungry. It's getting close to my dinner time, I tell you what. What are we looking at? My region doesn't have a specific country base. It's mostly as referenced in TV shows, games, and animes. That's cool. I I love as much as I love regions based on like just places. I think it's really creative when people create regions like based off of things like I don't know their name, but they have like a region set in just in space and the planets are kind of like the routes and stuff, and I think that's really fun. Uh, Creepermon, like the Minecraft creeper. I'd love to make a sci-fi region, but I feel like, especially seeing as I've seen that the other artists doing it like actively, I don't really want to step on like their toes or anything like that. I've seen some really good creeper Pokemon, to be honest. I think I mean, I could make maybe a video of like Minecraft as Pokemon would be interesting, but again, that'll be later down the line. Anyway, we're at post-processing. So what I do is I duplicate the layer and I just select all my bits, group them together, duplicate it, and then I flatten down that. Oh, no, I don't do that yet. Sorry. I alpha lock the secondary sketch layer. I come in and grab a color, make it a little bit. Just so we get, and then maybe even we can, how does that look? Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, because I'm going to give this energy a bit of a outline. Yeah. What about Lord of the Rings region or Harry Potter region? I I'm not a very big fan of either of them, to be honest. They're not my I don't know, words hard. Not my kettle of fish, I don't know. But again, that's I excuse me, kiddies, Jesus. That's yeah, that's kind of untapped potential stuff right there, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. Let's try inside for the pink. How does that look? If we just yeah, not bad. I think it needs to be a bit darker on the inside though, just to offset that shadow. Maybe a bit. Yeah, I think that works a bit better. Legends game. Oh yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, the kind of like older times kind of idea for a Legends game really could be untapped, especially with like the medieval stuff too. Yeah, I think that that turns out pretty well. Just gonna add that to this one as well. Of course, it's gonna. This brush is just a tiny bit too big, but I refuse to change it now. We're already too far in. Star Wars region. Man, I am apparently just not that big on certain pop culture stuff. Hey. Yeah, I use a lot of as people have pointed out, I use a lot of brown in my regions, regions in my Fakemon, which I try to get away from, but I find that browns are just really like conducive to especially Australian Pokemon. Because, you know, Earth, the Australian Earth and all that. We love the Earth here. Because it takes up like 90%. It's just desert. Yeah, I think with like a nice enough brown on a Pokemon, like yeah, it's a great color to be using. Yeah, I think that's turned out well. Let's add in a little bit here. There we go. This might. Let's not do that. Yeah, let's not go yellow for that stuff. Yeah, I think that looks better like that. Flatten. All right. Yeah, brown is you got that brown, red, and green and gold. So let's. This is another thing that I do just for mine. This isn't part of the Fakemon creation, but I'll duplicate the layer and then increase the brightness, and then just give a little Gaussian blur on it. That gives you that nice kind of highlight outline. I'll duplicate it. Um, I think that's pretty good. Let's give it a little bit of an eye shiny. I think that helps a lot with it. And sometimes I will just come in and break up some lines a bit, especially in places where I feel like it doesn't need to have that fully covered line. I think that, yeah, that looks a lot nicer. Um, I think in terms of colors to the shiny, we settled on that what was it? Kind of like the bluey like teal color, didn't we? Yeah, I think that for the tail it actually turned out quite nice. White fur and light teal. Yeah, that does sound nice. I think that would go pretty far on this. Um, Here's a little bit of little behind the scenes for you. I don't do the shiny until I actually do the Pokedex entry for it. So this will just be it for what I normally would do here. I do want to change the eye ever so slightly on this, just because it's a little too flat there. God bless the liquify tool. And I do just want to add this part here. All right. I think that's, yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm pretty dang happy with that. Um, what do you all think? What are your thoughts? Anything that you can see that might add to the design, something we need to remove from the design, anything like that? I feel like this needs to be a little more in line, but destroying it. Thank you. I try my hardest to be a good artist. Hmm. I do want to try one thing. All right, hear me out. Hear me out here. What if a little bit of fur there? What do you think? Hello, my ghost. It is nice to see you here. Welcome to the sadly probably near the end of the stream, but it is good to see you here. Yeah, so for final context, this is a role for Pokemon kangaroo thing. Don't over design him is good. I'm hearing one for get rid of that fur. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Don't let my thank you for stopping my hubris. All right, I think that's pretty cute. Just a little bit of post-processing again. I do like to add in just a little bit of extra bits to the shadow side, just to add a little bit of volume to areas that I feel like look a bit flat. Yeah, I think that is quite good. Little cheddar lad. Actually, I do want to do this. This is like the main part of the design process is me going, oh, maybe just a little bit of this. Maybe just a little bit of this for too long. And just that. Yeah, maybe we can bring that fur tuft back. What do we think about the mouth, though? Do we like the mouth? Hmm. I think it's cute. I just don't know if it's Pokemon enough. Don't sweat it. Too many teeth. All right, let's try it with the without so many teeths. At this point, I kind of just manually paint over things using a new layer when I want to change things. Maybe just one in the middle. Try and uh hmm. I think two, yeah, I think two is kind of like the magic number there. Snom has some good colors for it. You reckon one lower down? I don't even know what. Do kangaroos have funny tooth gap? Well, this is a Pokemon, so it doesn't need to have specific things. So if we go one more there. Ah, yeah, that's good. That's what we want. See a small little bit of shadow here and here that annoying me. So let's get that out of the way. Should convergent variants get their own evolution? I don't know. I think so. I think that should be a thing. Wait, are kangaroos and llamas the same thing? Like same thing. Yes, kangaroos and llamas are the same thing. No, are they kind of from the same uh genus or something? I don't know. I'm not a I'm not a scientist or anything like that. But anyway, let's call this finished. I'm I'm dang happy with it. I don't think that anything else should be changed about it, huh? Well, I think with that, I guess first stream done, huh? At almost an hour and 40 minutes in. Jeez, I really went went ham with it. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Um yeah, I hope to do this more, just yeah, more in general. Maybe tomorrow we can have another stream and we'll design the Evo for this cheesy boy. That yeah, so I don't know. How do you end a stream? It's like awkwardly saying goodbye to someone that you'll never see again. Although I hope to see you all again. Please don't leave. Um yeah, so I will see you all probably tomorrow. If not, I will come back and we will design more Fakemon. Thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe if for some reason you haven't. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for watching. End the stream.